Every generation remembers Christmas differently, but the cameras never forget. In this video, we're opening a real-time capsule. Rare footage from the 1920s through the 1970s will help us uncover how America's holiday traditions evolved on film.
We'll have a Christmas dream.
Wanna know if Christmas really was better back in the day? Then sit back and unwind with the Great Rewind. We'll stick to chronological order soon enough, but this reel feels so special it deserves to open the show. The 1950s are easily the most nostalgia-inducing decade in living memory. But have you ever wondered what people longed for back then? One answer comes from Christmas on Grandfather's Farm, a 1958 film that leads into a yearning for the simpler life of 19th century rural America, evoking memories of childhood homes, creaky wooden porches, and snow-covered fields. The holiday begins on Christmas Eve with a gentle rhythm of preparation. Grandma is already busy prepping food while her daughter decorates the Christmas tree with handmade ornaments. The earliest joy of connection comes as the youngest son arrives, finally home from the busy city. The humble tree is dressed with old-fashioned ornaments, and the atmosphere settles into quiet solemnity as Grandpa reads the Bible.
And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy.
Every detail is slow, deliberate, and beautiful. Then, the final rush of joy. A carriage brings in the rest of the children and grandchildren. The moment they step inside is pure, immediate warmth. After the tree is lit with the fleeting, fragile glow of real candles, it's time for the true ceremony. By tradition, it was Grandpa, head of the family, handing out the gifts. Here, every present tells a story of love. The warmth of handmade things, the mittens, the crocheted tablecloth, the sled built by Grandpa's own hands. But even back then, we do see the influence of commerce and new technology. A porcelain doll from faraway lands, and a phonograph meant to fill the farm's quiet evenings with music. And for 10-year-old Josh, the ultimate gift of the land. Grandpa first enthralls him with a book about a mighty steed, then the real thing appears outside. A pony or a horse remains an unfulfilled Christmas wish for many kids even today, but in those years, such gifts were actually common. After all, this was the main method of transportation back then, so taking proper care of a horse had to be instilled at an early age. This is how people in the 50s remembered Christmas back then. A celebration centered entirely on kinship, tradition, and the enduring magic of home. We're moving on to something equally fascinating. A silent home movie depicting the Christmas of 1929 in New York City. Now, this was right in the beginning of the Great Depression, yet you won't find any traces of it here, as, after all, we're seeing a family who could afford the luxury of owning a video camera close to a century ago. The first thing we see is a child putting up a stocking for Santa, presumably held by a jar with cookies in it. And yes, this is an actual sock, Although decorative stockings were present at the time, as we see later in the video, they were still a novelty, so people used what was available. Next up, the decoration of a real Christmas tree with baubles and toys that wouldn't look out of place even today. Every adult is tasked with the preparations, and we even have a cheeky look at a cigarette-smoking grandpa fixing a toy crane for one of the kids. After a ton of tinsel is added, we get a close-up of the presents. The crane and an impressive-looking drum set are left unpacked. Finally, on Christmas Day, it's time for the kids to go crazy. First up is a boy whose attention is instantly drawn to the toys. One of them is the crane in question. While we couldn't quite figure out what this toy was, so do let us know in the comments if you recognize it. Then mom shows him how to play the drums, and two boys and girls join him for a percussion-filled Christmas carol session. Yet it's not only the kids who are intrigued by the drum set. Eventually, some adults gather around to give them a try while singing and playing the harmonica to one of the little girls. Finally, the dads go crazy and the family goes out for some Christmas sports, mostly running around with a football. While it does look chilly outside, not a speck of snow is seen on 1929's Christmas Day in New York. From the East Coast in 29, we're now venturing to California for Christmas in Vallejo, 1930. If it wasn't for the sign at the beginning of the reel, one couldn't really tell that we're looking at Christmas footage here. After all, the mild weather of the area is the total opposite of the winter wonderland we're all conditioned to envision. What we get instead is kids with light jackets and different outfits playing around in the sun, and our first look at a drinking dad that's so amusingly expressive he'd give Charlie Chaplin a run for his mustache. After a short look at Grandma and Grandpa, we're again shown the father, who's successfully entertaining the kids with an expressive reading of Mickey Mouse. This reel follows the family from Vallejo for 2 other Christmas days, the first of which is in 1936. This one starts with each family member being invited to walk in front of the camera before sitting at the Christmas table. Then, we get another amusing moment with the dad who's getting ready to cut the turkey. I swear I've seen a similar scene in a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Next up are the kids sitting beside the Christmas tree, reading what appears to be a very funny book in front of a bingo game. Then, cuddles with the family dog. A good boy, albeit slightly distressed here. We then move on to the 2 grannies gathered around the Christmas tree, checking out the decorations, including electric Christmas lights which were quite new at the time. Then, Funny Dad shows us he's up for a drink, or 10, even after an abrupt wake up in yet another hilarious scene. Finally, we travel in time to 1943, the height of World War II. While a younger son or husband might have gone off to fight, the Vallejo family is having a Christmas picnic. We see the preparation of a salad, delicious cuts of meat thrown onto the barbecue, and the chatter of teenagers. Surely enough, Funny Dad is also at the table. Afterwards, they go back home to exchange gifts around the Christmas tree. Grandma gets mittens, while Funny Dad gets a painting. The reel ends with an amusing scene where they pretend to nap, followed by one where the real food coma victims appear. Lastly, we say goodbye to Funny Dad after he shows off a mountain of dishes that need cleaning following the feast. If you appreciate this content, make sure to leave us a Christmas gift and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and happy holidays. Our journey in time takes us to Hazelhurst, Mississippi in 1947, and a home movie that, remarkably, has sound. Therefore, I'll curate the most interesting bits and let the people say what they got for Christmas in their lovely southern accents. Enjoy!
This is our Christmas picture of 1947. Our son Kelly is 2 years old this year. Lloyd Jr. is 13. And this is our first Christmas in our new home. We are also honored by having Lloyd's mother with us. Now, if Lloyd Royal Jr. will step up, we'll hear a few words from him.
I got what I wanted, a motorbike. It's a whiz, too, and boy does it whiz.
I had a wonderful Christmas. And look just what a beautiful bedspread I got. A nice suit. Window curtains. A wake-up radio. And a beautiful robe. And a permanent. What's to say why I had that? That's why my hair is rolled. Wouldn't I be foolish not to believe in Santa Claus? Look at this gorgeous set of silver, something I've wanted all my life. And this beautiful Irish linen tablecloth. And this little jewel box. Any girl would be tickled to have that. Candy. I'm on a diet. Hosiery. Fuzzy stockings. Cigarette. Dish towels. And these lovely pillowcases. Hazel gave those to me. Ooh, look at this. Isn't that a winch gown? Oh, by the way, Superman. Santa Claus brought Kelly Superman. And the little man on the flying trapeze. I think Mama often gave him that. The telephone. The really telephone. And seeing Gilbert brought him a whistle. And Santa Claus brought him this little head thing. Who gave Kelly this? Where'd you get this? Hank gave him the poom poom. Well, now, I wonder what this is. What is this, Kelly? Little horse and wagon? That's box milk. Yeah, that's box milk. Woo-hoo, what is this? A station wagon. Did Santa Claus bring that to you?
I had a pretty good Christmas. Even if Andy did charge most of it to me. Sweaters, just look at the sweaters. There's one. There's sweater number 2. There's sweater number 3. And I think there must be another one or two. And how about that sport jacket, huh? That's all right, huh? And let's see what we got here is handkerchiefs. Now I can have another coat and still have plenty of handkerchiefs. And my box here has got a shirt. I think one is from, this one's from Steve. This one's from Steve. And who's this one from? Hubert and his wife, isn't it?
The fabled 50s have finally arrived. For this decade, we've selected a few shorter clips that will hopefully do justice to this era, and the commentary is minimal, as sound is finally available for most of the footage. Let's start with a singing Santa advert for Christmas trees.
We wish you a happy Christmas with the perfect tree for Christmas. A real old-fashioned Christmas with a beautiful tree.
The snow-kissed plantation-grown Christmas tree is exclusive at Cabell's and 7-Eleven stores. Compare it with any other tree, and you'll see a startling difference. Luxuriously full, beautifully shaped, these trees are carefully pruned and trimmed each year of their growth. Don't buy a tree until you've seen the world's most beautiful Christmas trees, the snow-kissed trees.
You'll find them at 7-Eleven or at Cabell Minute Market. The perfect tree for Christmas at your Christmas tree stores.
While the first ad is endearing, this next one seems controversial by today's standards, as it's an ad for cigarettes.
Friends, here's a wonderful Christmas gift for anyone who smokes, because it says Merry Christmas and Happy Smoking 200 times. Yes, 10 packs of those better-tasting Luckies, all done up for Christmas in a beautiful carton created just for Lucky Strike by the famous designer, Mr. Raymond Loewy. It'll look so bright and colorful under your Christmas tree, and it's such a welcome gift to anyone who enjoys a good smoke. Because you know, smoking enjoyment is all a matter of taste. And the fact of the matter is, Luckies taste better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother. That's why you can't go wrong if you remember your friends with these colorful Christmas cartons of Lucky Strike.
Be happy, go lucky for Christmas gifts this year.
Next up, an instructional video showing kids using their creativity to decorate for Christmas.
Christmas is a holiday everyone enjoys. Bright stars, angels, Christmas trees, wreaths, and the birth of the Christ child are all ideas David, a first grader, used in this mural. Here he puts the finishing touches on his Christmas tree with tempera paint. He wants to make the stars and ornaments twinkle, so he cut shapes from bright-colored foil. These he pastes on the trees and on the painted stars with rubber cement. Have you ever helped decorate your family Christmas tree with ornaments you've made yourself? It makes Christmas extra exciting. One type of ornament David likes to make is the wire and glitter kind. Any kind of wire will do. Here he twists it into a number of shapes. When he gets one he likes, he brushes on rubber cement, although any paste or glue can be used. He then shakes on colored glitter until it sticks on all sides of the wire. Four-year-old Jamie helps to finish the trimming. That evening, while the boy's mother reads them a Christmas bedtime story, David surprises his family. He shows them a gift he has wrapped in paper that he printed himself and trimmed with one of his glitter ornaments.
Finally, we have a couple of home movies to transport us back to the Golden Age. The first one is without sound, but the setting is familiar to everyone. A happy kid in jammies gets put in a stylish new ride-on car, and the two other children of the family play around with the presents, including the dog, which goes at it with a gift wrapper. Then, the entire family sits together and the kids play with their new presents. As for the second reel, it captures this family's Christmas in beautiful color and sound, so let's see what the girls got for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mommy.
Merry Christmas, Joanne.
Merry Christmas, Mommy. There you go.
Turn it up for her so she can watch it. Tell her all about it.
Merry Christmas, Joey. Oh, really big. Oh, that's cute.
Where are they, Jan?
Here.
What are they?
Hello.
Tell Daddy about them. What are they?
Thing.
What are these?
No.
What are they? Are they blocks?
Mhm. She jumped.
We're entering the age of Aquarius with something different. A Christmas parade on the famous Hollywood Boulevard. It all starts with a motorcade that goes wild fast. Then, the marching band and cheerleaders of Hollywood High steal the show. After a dazzling array of parade floats, the crowd cheers on cowboys, horse riders, as well as more exotic offerings such as Sabu the elephant and camels. Lastly, the famous Hollywood trick roper Monty Montana struts his stuff. Among his various film roles and a place at the Rodeo Hall of Fame, Monty was famous for lassoing President-elect Dwight D. Eisenhower during his inauguration in 1953. Reportedly, the president loved it, although the Secret Service were not big fans of the act. Next up, some found footage with the simple name Lucy Annie Cave. It all begins with the little girl checking out her new gifts beside the fireplace. The first of which is a beautiful ballerina jewelry box. Lucy seems to love it. Another highlight is a big doll in a white wedding dress. Then we move on to the next year when scenes of a truly white Christmas unfold. Lucy is preoccupied with the presents as Grandma looks on. Here, a curious family cat also comes into frame, and then another orange one greets us as we watch Lucy play in the snow. And then, to signal the end of the festive period, we see the kid being quite amused when the Christmas tree is burnt. Before we move on, we're venturing to another home for some charming footage from the 60s. We first see a brother and sister dressed in festive red sitting in front of a beautiful Christmas tree. The boy unpacks one of the gifts and happily finds a nice gray sweater, which combines well with his new ear-warmer headband. It looks like the sister also found her sweater and headband first, this time in brown. Then, we see the grandparents joining in on the action and the mother's gleaming smile as she opens a brand new flip-flop oven broiler. Do you remember these? Let us know in the comments. To start off the disco decade, here's a short clip from the North Carolina Mountain Craft Fair, where a lady checks out a Christmas-themed stall.
A Christmas tree that could be hung?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've quilted all that?
I have.
You say you use it for a pillow too?
A pillow or a tree.
And on the back you got a little hook fixed. I think it'd be beautiful hanging at Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's nice hanging it.
Now let's see the big wreath.
And these are the wreaths. I have them in red bows, and they also have a hanger on the back to hang on.
Goodness, that's big and fat. You stuffed that tight.
Yeah.
That must have been hard to do. How'd you learn to do this?
Well, I babysit, and so this lady just brought me the pattern and showed me how.
Uh-huh. And so you got it. Well, and in addition to all that, you make all these jellies?
The jams and jellies.
Now, what's this one?
This is heavenly jam. That's strawberries and pineapple.
Ooh.
It's very delicious.
Gee, it's the color of strawberries, all right, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks good enough to eat. And then another one. That's corn cob jelly?
That's corn cob jelly. And this is an old family recipe that we've had in the family for years.
Oh, my. Well, I can't even imagine what that tastes like.
Like apple.
Like apple. Oh. And one more that's interesting in the little jar. What's this one?
This is hot pepper jelly. It's made out of red hot peppers.
Is it hot tasting?
Yeah.
What do you do with it?
Eat it with meat or cream cheese and crackers.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for letting us talk to you, and thank you for letting me wear this lovely red bonnet.
We groove on to a short but charming home video shot in 1972 that really captures the spirit of the time. Kids in plaid and checkered pants opening presents as a slightly scruffy dad looks on, and a bigger brother being amazed by the skull he got on the big day. Eventually, the dad also opens his presents with the help of his little one, and the gang happily moves on to the rest of the presents. Now we're switching gears with Christmas Bus, a short film recorded in Denver, Colorado. At first glance, it's just an ordinary city bus, except nobody's talking and everyone seems wrapped up in their own little world. But then, something wonderful happens. Two young women hop aboard and start singing a cheerful Christmas tune.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day.
Slowly, the mood begins to shift. You can see the passengers try to hold on to their guarded expressions, but those smiles start sneaking in anyway. One by one, the walls drop, and for a brief moment, total strangers share something simple and genuine: connection. It's a lovely reminder that the true magic of Christmas isn't found in the gifts we buy, but in those small acts of kindness that brighten a day and bring people together, even if only for a passing moment. As we look back at these Christmases of decades past, it's easy to feel nostalgic for what once was. But the truth is, every generation finds its own holiday magic. The warmth, the laughter, the little traditions, they're still here, just waiting to be noticed. So this year, appreciate the Christmas you have right now, with the people who make it yours. And if you've enjoyed this journey through time, consider leaving us a Christmas gift of your own. A like, comment, and a subscribe. Thank you for watching, everyone, and Merry Christmas!